Hey, welcome. This is going to be short and fast because I want to get you the value so you can go out and take action and start getting new tattoo removal clients. Hey, just so you know, it works with all your aesthetics treatments, body sculpting, cool sculpting, hair removal, Botox, thermal fillers, you name it. All right, so let's get going. Here's what we're going to be covering. 3 main areas: your Google My Business and how optimizing it can get you, ranked at the very top almost overnight. How to build that brand online using Facebook Live and just leveraging video to get you new clients in the door, as well as just build that exposure in the marketplace. And then how you can get the motivated buyers that are ready to buy to call you before anyone else when they're ready to buy that tattoo removal package. Who am I? I'm the CEO of Targeted Laser SEO, and my name is Trevor Shirk. I've gotten to do some amazing things in my life. Part of that, which was served as the United States military Army officer, engineer officer, and an Army Ranger. And during that time, I had a very special mission to go find IEDs or bombs. And from that experience, I learned about targeting and how it's all about focusing on the right actions. And what we realized when we got into digital marketing was that everybody's looking at it, trying to do everything, and it's overwhelming. Business owners, entrepreneurs don't have time to do it all. They just don't. So it's about understanding and finding the key things that matter the most and that will deliver an ROI. And while everyone else in aesthetics, or doing aesthetics marketing can tell you whatever, I'm a part owner of Rethink the Ink, and I live and breathe it. And what we do for our marketing company is what we do for our tattoo removal company. So, hey, this is what works. All right, moving on. This is kind of the results that we've been getting. And by being able to focus and really dial in on what is the right course of action, we're seeing amazing results. So Clear Out Inc., page 1 within 30 days because they had mobile issues, selling $3,200 tattoo removal packages, getting rankings increases like this, number 1 positions, ranking page 1 in the first 60 days, you name it. It all kind of works because it's all about a superior strategy. Something that not a lot of other people get is that it's not really... it's more, how would you say it? I guess I would say it's all about doing the right things than trying to do everything, and understanding that some things are going to produce a lot more value. But before that, we were screw-ups as well, in the sense that we try to do it all. Try to be on every social media channel. Try to do every aspect of marketing you could do. And it's overwhelming and got us burned out, struggling to figure out what was the right thing to do. And that's when we started focusing and really looking at it through an 80-20. What is the few things we can do that produce the biggest results? And then we even went a little bit further and almost 95-5. What are the 5% of things that produce 95% of the value? So what I'm going to do here is hang in there. We're going to get into this and you're going to see exactly what we're doing. And when you leave this video, you're going to have 3 courses of action that you can go take and do on your own. Do with your marketing folks, doesn't matter. You can take them and execute and run with them, and you'll start to see value immediately. So some of the frustrations that we see in the market with aesthetics and tattoo removal specifically is that, hey, it's a great opportunity. It can be very lucrative. It's increasing in popularity. The technology is great. But, no salesman who's sold the couple $100,000 laser is really around the day after they sell it, and they're not helping you get new clients. So it's hey, high five, here's your laser, thanks for my huge commission check. I'm gonna go sell one down the street to your competitor. Things like that is what we see, and these are frustrations. And then on top of that, as the business owner, you've assumed a lot of risk getting into the business, and now it's gotta produce value, it's gotta make money, it's gotta get clients in the door. So that's the biggest thing we see, is that most of our folks that we work with are frustrated that they can't get business in the door because they know they have this great opportunity. It makes sense financially if they can have people there. Tattoo removal can be pretty lucrative. Let's run through some of those numbers. Looking at the reality is that, $2,200 client value, not a lot of people have that. 30 minutes on average for an appointment, if that. And you get 15 brand new clients a month, you're talking about around 30 grand in value added to your business. But no one's talking when they're selling you the laser. They're not hey, here's exactly how you're going to get new clients. And if they are, the likelihood that that's a great course of action or that it works is iffy, if at best. Let's take a look at what we did in our own location. Is, in a 30-day Facebook campaign focused on generating new clients, we got 11 new clients in the door. and about $24,000 in new value. And the second time these clients come in, it's 100% profit return on our end. So it's kind of a little taste of what we're doing, and you can see here kind of the layout of what we did. So let's talk the very first thing you can do. So fixing your Google My Business listing. More and more, because of the use of mobile phones overtaking the use of desktop, mobile optimization and being found first online when people search on their phone for that service they're looking at, locally is that much more important. It's like 78% of people that search locally for a local service are going there, in the next week. It's insane statistics about mobile search. So as you can see here, this area is the top real estate online today for a local business like a tattoo removal business. And you can see here with the heat maps where people are clicking and going to. So it's never been more important to show up in these top 3, to have the reviews, to be that top one that shows up, because that's where people are looking and they're going to find you. Moving on, you can see here's an example we took with ink blasters where we put them by making some corrections to their Google My Business, including what they do, where they are, into that title. They immediately went from 0 exposure right into the 3-pack here, and then that's instantly getting them in front of clients, clients that are actively ready to get tattoo removal. All right, moving on. Number 2, Facebook Live. Okay, so there's 2 big trends that, right now online that you're either with them or you're not. And one of them is like the live video, like Snapchat type of stuff. And the other one is the live video, and then also just video in general as how people digest content. People like video. YouTube, extremely popular. Anything video, it just makes more sense. So Facebook right now is a great opportunity when it comes to advertising, because you can really dial in and get in front of the right people. And as you can see here, if you've done any PPC, Google AdWords, for tattoo removal, you're not going to get an average cost per click under $1. I mean, it's just rare. And then on top of that, if you leverage like a Facebook Live video, it kind of serves twofold. It will help generate business, but it's also going to help brand you in the marketplace and demonstrate your authority and allow you to demonstrate what it is you do. You just can't beat it right now. So let's see how that works. Here's an example of someone who we worked with that, by getting them, she did a Facebook Live, she explained who she is, what she does, ran a buy one, get one offer, got 6 new clients, and was paying 1 cent per view in front of her target audience in her area. And this video was showcasing her ability to do the treatments. It's a great branding piece, and you can see how many clicks, how many engagements, all these things that are really powerful, and that it was targeted to exactly who she wanted to bring in. So that's an extremely powerful aspect of this. All right, the third one is Adwords Express. Gets a bad name. Not a lot of people like it. To be honest with you, I prefer AdWords, but I have seen AdWords Express work extremely well because people that are highly... Wait, stop. Fast. Let's go back. First thing, when you have a buyer that is ready to get tattoo removal, let's say they just got engaged, got to get the ex's name off the body. Okay, what do you think they're doing next? Well, they're pulling out their phone, they're typing in tattoo removal. And let's say if you're not in those first 3, like we talked about on the first course of action, how do you get up there in front of that buyer? Let's say that buyer then hits the maps listing and they pull up what you see in front of you. And what they're looking for as a buyer is the nearest solution that they can get to that can get them the result that they want. So by leveraging AdWords Express, you can put yourself in front of them. If you get yourself in front of them, you have the potential to sell them because they're extremely motivated buyers. What you can't expect is that you're going to get 1,000 clicks and it's going to be super cheap. No, these are, you getting directly in front of a highly motivated buyer so that you can close the deal and get them in and get them going, because these are motivated buyers. They won't need to get into their consult because they're ready to get the tattoo removed immediately. All right, so we've seen this work where we sold 2 tattoo removal packages in 3 weeks because of this, exactly getting in front of the right people. This ad copy was an investment of about $30,000 over the last year to develop the most highest converting ad copy, and it worked. I mean, it produced tattoo removal packages that were extremely, injecting cash into the business. All right, so let's recap. Tattoo removal, great opportunity, one of the best out there, highly lucrative, but it can also break you because it's so costly to get into. You've just got this insane amount of money invested that you've got to have clients. And part of that, the overall theme here that we're just keep hitting is that exposure online in front of the people that can become and are those hungry buyers that can become your clients who get the 8 to 10 treatments. And then the bottom line is if you implement these, you can expect that you're going to get exposure quickly. And what we've always found is that we've got to fix it as soon as possible. So that's why we talk about these 3, because these are the 3 that we would do immediately to get that exposure. All right, so now that I've showed you that, there's definitely an opportunity if you need help implementing these courses of action. We offer free strategy sessions, and you get to spend 45 minutes with an expert who can walk you through it, set you up, talk about your strategy, talk about your goals, talk about the reality, the competitiveness of your market, who's your biggest competitor, you name it. It's a great 100% no obligation, no catch, just pure value. Take it or leave it. It's all up to you. And then, so kind of before we go any further, who's this for? So what we found is that when we work with action takers, people that are growth minded, that are just ready to start taking massive action to get the results that they want and succeed with their business, then it works out really well. They have the right mindset, they're willing to do the work, and it works out really well. So if you're one of those folks and you absolutely want to get started, then click below, schedule your session, and I look forward to talking with you, or one of my team will be in contact with you. Thanks.